Yo, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Football Focus Weekly with me, your boy, Nyata Kenan, my co-host, Mr. Ndegwa himself.
Episode 13.
And for the first time in real life, macho kwa macho,
ana kwa ana,
tunaonana a city fan, a citizen. Yo bro, what's up? Welcome.
Always. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invite.
And tumesema you are here to defend.
I'm here to defend my team.
But Walker can't defend himself.
And I was going to replace Walker.
I'll replace Walker. Niingia hapo right back.
Bro, mi time nilikuwa nacheza ball. Nikapewa contract ni sign. Ndegza atakwambia na sign contract gani.
We'll talk.
Yeah. Anyway, so
when you sign ama when you sign?
When I signed.
When you sign.
Kwa hiyo timu ya kina Biko. Nikapewa NDA.
Sign the contract. Usiambie mtu umesign. Nyamaze.
Crazy stuff. Anyway, weekend yako imekuwa aje?
Hey, my weekend was great. It's good to be there.
Tubo tu ndio uko nayo kubwa.
It's good to be the only person here who won over the weekend.
Kept a clean sheet, won over the weekend. Life is good. Bro, hata mimi nilishinda.
Hata game ilisha na clean sheet by the way.
Nilishinda poa. Let's jump straight in to Chelsea.
Why Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Why we jumping straight to Chelsea?
Sio ndio ilikuwa early kick off.
First game.
We're here for only one reason. Why?
Shut up.
Tubo tu ndio uko nayo kubwa.
Sasa tu mambo ni mosmos. Mambo ni
Sawa.
I told you about Sancho.
Mambo kangaja. What did Sancho do?
Achezi ako chini mse.
No.
Imagine Madueke ako chini but Sancho can't start even.
We need to defend. Maresca knows what he's doing.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
The way he's benching people, he knows what he's doing. When the season started, nilikuwa na feel kama ana guess, especially with Madueke and like the way he was rotating players, I thought he was guessing. But later on I came to realize even Pedro Neto, what I said was, how can you send someone for 50 million and then all of a sudden you're being benched?
Yeah.
Like alafu unajomando mwambia you'll be our star right wing or whatever wing it was. You'll be our star player. And then you go and sign Sancho at the end of the transfer market. So I was like, what are you guys doing? But I don't know, whatever they told him, he accepted and he said, okay, when my time comes I will come and shine. And he came and he shone against United. But
Neto. And scored was Arsenal.
He scored against Arsenal as well.
Don't
So
that.
and that has happened throughout the squad. When Kukurea is benched and someone else comes on, they play so well. And even if they stay on the bench, they're not complaining. So Maresca there's something he's doing, especially with the rotation of the squad. And Sancho is going to play on Thursday anyway. Sinani is not
squad.
playing.
Palmer is not in the squad.
Palmer is not in the squad.
No,
Yeah, so he'll end up playing.
Anyway, ndio
on
level
Thursday.
yake. But I don't think Sancho.
Hiyo ndio level yake.
Like there's more into that illness that Maresca alisema Sancho ako nayo. There's more into it. Actually, after he said that Sancho wafuati tactics, anafanya vitu anajisikia, then he was benched.
Who is worse between Sancho and Madueke in terms of following tactics?
Sancho ako worse.
No, Madueke.
Madueke works hard though. Madueke works.
That guy doesn't defend.
He works hard though. Sancho doesn't even
worse
run.
though?
What did you guys do to him? See, you're the ones who exposed him.
Yeah, but Sisi, we had rude manager bounce that time.
Nanda Leicester.
And Yuko.
That's a story for another.
But I agree with Ndege's point about having Chelsea, like their man management has gone well. You know, when they bought Joao Felix the other day, everyone was wondering why they're buying another 10, and they have one of the best 10s in the world right now, Cole Palmer. Yeah. And we saw yesterday, on Saturday, they both started and they really played well.
Yeah.
But Chelsea I think they still need to work on like their finishing product. I don't think they have a straight man who can finish.
They have Jackson. What do you mean
Jackson,
they don't have a straight man?
They have Jackson, but their
Nicholas
wingers,
Jackson.
if you look at Madueke, Mudryk, Sancho, those are
The
not
most
guys.
informed striker in the Premier League.
Nicholas
Only because Chris Wood started on the bench.
Only because Haaland is not in form right now.
Yeah, so he's the most informed.
But in terms of
But
their
what
wingers,
a goal he scored.
their wingers,
Yeah, Jackson is.
I would say exception is Pedro Neto. He's been banging in goals and assists. But if you look at Madueke, if you look at Mudryk, those are only guys.
Bunch of jokers.
Their main work is to maybe be that sub where you put in pace into the wing.
But you could argue that Vile Permanence and Madueke kwa hiyo wing, it's so like they actually cause so many problems for teams.
Yeah, true.
Case in point, Wolves, right? That was the most obvious one. Even you guys, They have a combination. No, they have a combination on that wing. Like that right wing, that is the most dangerous wing.
It's like Saka and
Odegaard.
Yeah.
When they get into that.
Yeah. Kwanza against Wolves walifunga about the same goal over and over again.
Yeah, it
the
was
same way
Palmer,
ulifanya
second half.
pass,
the same way ulifanya producer leo.
Apollo 3-2 with Hurricane with a hat-trick.
The same goal over and over again. One guy gets the ball, overlap. Every single time. Producer
But I feel like the thing about Madueke, no one can know which foot he'll use. Like he knows how to use both.
Yeah.
Even if you saw that Wolves game,
Yeah.
there was one goal he went on his left, the next went on his right. So it's hard for a defender to predict where he's gonna go.
I think that's why he played. That's why he plays.
Who, Madueke?
Yo,
My biggest issue with Madueke is he's tactically ill-disciplined.
Inept.
You guys exposed him. Martinelli exposed him in that game. Literally, if you look at every single team, top tier, wingers have to come back. That's just how football is nowadays. Football states that if you have a narrow back four, you have to come back and help that winger.
Yeah.
So when Malo Gusto tucks in or Rhys James tucks in, the guy just left Martinelli just look on the side. The guy had ametuliza ball, akangalia keeper, and then he slotted it in. And it happened many times. Malo Gusto is getting yellow cards because Nani is not dropping Madueke. That's my biggest issue with Madueke. But going forward, he's good.
But pia decision making yake kwa final third kuna vitu zenye anafaa kusquare but anataka tu kushoot mwenyewe akokaa a black Garnacho. He's a dark Garnacho. But yeah, Chelsea are doing good. They are cooking, in my opinion. I think
Who started in defense for them?
Badiashile, Fofana right back, Chilwell, Kukurea rather,
Yeah.
and Colwill. Yeah, Colwill.
But Maresca is looking.
Pia Enzo amecook, bro.
Yeah, Enzo. Oh yeah, Enzo had the assistant goal.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, the funny thing was the fact that Maresca went back to his old club and then got the new manager fired.
Class for ditches.
Steve Cooper. But it was peculiar. It came at the wrong time, I think.
The firing.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like players are back from international break. It's the first game. It's against a top 6 club. Why fire your manager?
The fans were
No, mate,
even the fans were
I think it's
tired.
the way, sometimes there's
The way you set up your players to play.
yeah, because the way he set them up, it's like they didn't want to. The way Chelsea were running, they were just running riot.
Hadi
The first,
fans
20
fans
minutes,
walianza kuboo.
they started booing them.
true,
They cheered a tackle like it was a
Yeah,
goal, and
yes.
I was like, this one has lost it. He has lost the locker room. And then, how many times am I going to talk about Votvas? That guy is not a Premier League player. Honestly, Votvas is not a Premier League player. The fact that he starts for Belgium still shocks
Yeah,
me.
true.
That Brussels Belgium, that guy is not like, he's so good in the championship. He's like the in between, like
Norwich.
yeah,
Norwich City.
you remember who was this striker who used to play for Fulham? Who used to play Mitrovic. When Mitrovic used to get relegated and then he goes and bangs goal in the championship and then he comes back and he does nothing, right? He's like that guy in between. Okay, this is Mitrovic before he got the move to Saudi Arabia. Before the season before he got the move, because that season he was really good in the Premier League, to be fair to him. But Votvas is just that in between player. I
But
don't
credit
understand.
to Jackson. He has that, like, an sense kutakuwa na something.
I'm glad,
he didn't give up.
glad
He
you've
didn't
come to this side. Umse nimemwambia mara ngapi Jackson ni mzii. Season
Bro,
ikianza.
like,
Alafu-
nimekuwa nikisema Jackson
ulianza kitu game week 7. So
Zizi ni juu hiyo team yenye tulikuwa nafanya combine 11 ikajota. Now you know why.
ulikuwa na agenda.
Now you know why.
But I feel like with Jackson, when he began his Chelsea career, he was trying a lot of things. Anajaribu kuhostrika, anachenga, like the way he used to do in La Liga.
He was doing the most.
Yeah, he was trying a lot.
And nothing was coming off.
But sir, I think decided wacha nikue that in and out finisher. No, he's found his place.
What
in
But
Chelsea.
that's not easy to do. Like going from that, because how many strikers after that season would be like, okay, the league is not for me. Literally every single West Ham striker, that's the definition.
Yeah, in and
akina
out.
Skamaka, akina who,
Fulkrug, Antonio, all of them in and out.
Antonio, to be fair, has been
Antonio is afraid
has
of
been
strikers.
has been okay. Actually, he's probably been the best striker.
He's West Ham all time top scorer.
Stop lying.
I swear.
Yeah, I think
He
so.
can't.
Yeah, he is.
The day he was
He-
raising that cardboard.
He's West Ham's all-time top scorer.
Yeah.
A club like West Ham.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Ukoona akibeba kale ka
Yeah, cardboard cut out of
statue
himself.
yake, yeah.
I think that's the when he broke the record.
Yeah.
That is so sad.
With 56 goals.
How many strikers have West Ham
Let me
had,
check.
though?
Carlton Cole.
Yeah, they have a Tevez.
Yeah.
But Tevez only there for one season. 1 and a
But
half.
he was banging
Yeah.
goals that season in West Ham.
Hey, but still, that's sad. That's actually sad. So, route to Leicester?
No.
What say you?
He's going to
I don't
come
think
back.
so. I don't think so. I think his heart is at United.
Kwani he can't go to Leicester?
Will he want
No,
to?
no, no, no. It's not.
Why
no,
not?
no,
It's
no,
a
no,
Premier
no,
League
no,
team.
you're not going to talk.
I think he can because
He needs
alikuwa apply for Coventry.
Yeah,
But
he wanted the
sahi-
championship team. But that Coventry job is better than Leicester. to
Yeah, I
be
feel like
honest.
the pressure at Leicester.
The pressure, the players are not great. Like, if you look at the players right
Whoever
now,
you.
right now, who are the best players? The people who, let's say if you're a new manager, transfer market at Leicester, there's very few people I'm keeping there. Very few. Vardy, I keep him for vibes and for the last 20 minutes. In fact, he should not be starting games. at
Because
this point of
he's
his
just
career.
that guy.
Yeah, he
He's
shouldn't
just that
start
guy.
games. He should come, give him 20 minutes.
Actually-
Take his Red Bull on the bench, give him 20 minutes.
Actually, I want him to go to Leicester.
Who?
Rude.
Rude.
So that you can have that
man, I don't
connection. We loan them at least 6 players.
I don't think that job. That job, that's a trap.
The pressure
That's
is
a
too
trap.
high. Because
No,
right now,
there's no one. There's no one. No one is of Premier League quality. Okay, Justin James, Bonanote.
Ayu.
Ayu is
Ayu ako sawa.
Ayu alikuwa anashikilia tu Crystal Palace juu ya alikuwa tu hivyo juu ya Eze na Olise.
No, 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 no. It's not. No, no,
Oh,
no,
wings.
no, no, no,
Had
no. You're
wings,
not
yeah.
going to talk for me because no, 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 no. That's not true.
Yeah, ish.
yeah.
And
See, they have another one,
their
Oliver Skip.
their goalkeeper.
See, they have Skip. Don't they have Oliver Skip?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
have
have
him.
always-
See, he's
But
the one who replaced Wings.
Wait, replaced Wings.
Yeah. After Wings got injured.
Oh.
The Chelsea game.
Oh, okay. My goodness, like Justin James maybe. Who's their left back?
Christensen.
Bro, that team. That's not a
done.
Premier League.
It's a relegation team.
Anyway, shida zao. Acha sasa.
She does,
Wangeshinda points.
Nani?
No, hao ndio our
Leicester.
rivals for now.
Aziz.
Akina Ipswich, akina Southampton.
Aziz.
Talking of rivals, Arsenal. Welcome at the Emirates. Na waliwakaribisha waliwakaribisha European champions. How does it feel?
We made mincemeat of them, you know.
But how does it feel playing actual UCL winners?
It was good.
At the Emirates.
It felt very nice just discarding them. Like they
But
were
this,
nothing.
this is the first time I'm actually seeing Arsenal ya ile timu libottle ya kwanza. Kulikuwa na glimpses za hiyo Arsenal. Fluidity, Saka doing whatever he wants. Like less back passes. Hiyo ni Rice Aqua. No sideways. Like the rotation worked for Arteta. We have to give him this one. At least akukwa na haram football. Alafu I think you guys need an actual left winger. Then Jesus, it's time we should
Jesus Martinelli.
asome Kiswahili akuje
Akuje Shabana.
But I feel like that missing piece in Arsenal was the Odegaard. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
saw
it's Odegaard.
the last few matches,
Yeah.
muli switch to the
mseni
Jose Mourinho style of play. Of vile muli wanaamna an in and out 10 mwenye anaweza create chances.
At least we had a plan B.
you can't even hate. Alikuwa anapiga pasi zingine hadi nasema bro unaona
The
hiyo. How?
link up with Saka was
yeah.
amazing.
The thing about Odegaard that when he doesn't play and you miss is what he does out of the ball. Like if you look, even when and the other team gets a throw in, he's always looking back and he's like, yo, come press. It's like he's the only person who understands what the coach is trying to do from pressing from the front. Because we don't press the same way without him.
Yeah.
But Havertz is starting to get into that habit of being the person who presses for us up front, which he's doing well now. But beginning of last season, we had Rice and Havertz who had just been bought.
He didn't play.
Oh.
Havertz.
No, see, it started coming on when Jesus got injured.
Oh.
Beginning of last season.
Ndio maana
So you could
Azizi,
see...
like when the last game.
No,
was
last game he
Forest.
didn't play. But you could
Ndio maana
see
mlifunga.
the press was not working at times because people are new to the system. It happens. When you're new to the system, things happen. But now, like when you bring people who are now used to pressing, Odegaard just does this. He just says this. People go. No one is thinking twice.
He's a leader.
Everyone is
Yeah.
going. Because the people who are putting there were not doing that. Like no one was telling people, okay, let's go now. Let's go nini the press.
Because even before that game, guys were like, that game is going to be interesting because of how good Nottingham have been the past few weeks. Hudson-Odoi, Alanga, Chris Wood has been scoring goals. You know?
But we got them at a good time.
Zizi, like hiyo mistake huu nani alifanya Nuno ni he wanted Auni to bully your center backs plus a mobile striker because
No,
Wood.
but
Ndio maana alibench Wood.
no,
Mm.
which team does Wood play for? International?
New Zealand.
Yes, that's the reason.
This is not the reason.
Bro, he had to come from. Do you know the flight he had to come from? He had to come from Suji where? In the middle, New Zealand. There's no one flight. He has to connect 3 flights.
Bro,
to England.
when you're
To England.
facing when
No,
you're,
see, they had internationals.
Yeah,
So you had to do the internationals, then come to New Zealand, then catch one that might go to Australia, then come to Dubai, then go to England. Bro, jet lag is a real thing.
when you're playing a team like Arsenal, you need your best players.
It doesn't matter.
Aouani is
matters.
still a good
Even
striker,
you
though.
benched Ugarte. Why did you bench him?
Ilikuwa
no,
Ipswich,
it's not-
bro.
no,
We are
no,
not
no,
playing
no,
in
no.
Champions
And you
League
still
winners.
drew.
And it's still true.
Ni- we new to the system. Just say it.
No,
Just
it
say
happens.
New to
Like
the
no,
system.
jet lag is a real thing. And he played 90 minutes both
Yeah,
both
both
of
games.
both games.
Yeah.
You have to bench players. You have to at this point. And the thing is, from now there is, I think teams are playing 9 games in the next 6 weeks.
I actually saw that from today up to Christmas, we only have 2 days of no football.
Imagine.
2
and
days.
Yeah, yeah.
Every
then
week.
every
Yeah.
team has 9 games the next 6 weeks, and that is just Premier League.
Yeah.
That's just Premier League. So Nottingham Forest, they also have started thinking, in as much as you say you don't want to, 9 games in 6 weeks is a lot, which means you have
To rotate.
six. You can do 3 weeks. You'll do 1 game a week, right? And then or whatever it is. But anyway, at some point you have to rotate. Coaches have to think about these things at the end of the day. Like it's just a fact.
Yeah, I think
And then Aonia amekatu kwa bench. Utambench paka siku gani?
Angeingia
But also Aonia has a
kumaliza.
good record against us.
angeingia kuwamaliza like cheminya kina Saliba wamechoka, hiyo ndio time sasa anafaa
Hawezi
kuingia.
choka bro. Ushaona nini kichoka? Ile punda ya nini? Ile punda inabebanga maji.
Si ndio? Sinalalanga usiku.
Game ya Bournemouth.
Game bado alikula red, saa kuchoka.
Sasa hiyo
Hiyo ni
alikuwa
kuchoka.
ashapitwa. Ili kuchoka.
Kwanza Ateta alinibo venye alitunyima the 4th red card ya Arsenal this nini
Ya nani?
Jorginho. Angemwacha arudi second half.
Si but unaona nani aliingia?
Angemwacha tu arudi
Thomas.
apewe red
Party.
card.
Thomas.
Scored a banger.
But boy Asaka mimi ndio linibamba.
Thomas he also scored a bang. Remember that season where he scored that cutback against Spurs?
Yeah. Tottenham. Don't they
Before
hit the
that was
post?
Nottingham Forest.
Oh.
Yeah, because he scored that goal twice in the same season within a month of each other.
Even Juicy wanted to score that again. I think
It's
the
something
same
has worked
move,
on. Yeah, something has worked
10
on.
minutes later, Saka
Something
cuts
has
back.
worked on. Because one of the issues we had is that our midfield, you see, when everyone plays a low block, if you can't shoot from outside, there's no plan
That's
B.
now also a problem with City when they face teams against a low block. It's just Walker
There's
shooting.
no plan B, yeah.
Yeah.
So people had to start shooting. People had to start learning how to shoot. Partey was one of the first people. And then Odegaard also, which he does against Tottenham
And
every time.
Calafiori also.
And Calafiori.
He has those weird he can shoot from weird angles and score.
Timber has also gotten that habit.
That goal
And
against
now,
City.
No worry.
Yeah, he finally
That
got
guy
his
is a
first goal.
star boy.
Nwaneri is a good.
I don't know why Teta wasn't starting him.
Atampeleka Blackburn. That's
Arteta.
one thing I know about Arteta.
Protect the youth, man. Protect the youth.
Atampeleka Blackburn.
That was the best chance I think he would start when Odegaard wasn't there.
What I think is, and I've seen with Pep as well, Pep would rather keep the experienced players to go through the tough times.
True.
And then bring in the youngsters when things
Later.
are good. When you're 3-0 up, 4-0 up, give them 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. But don't bring him at a time when you need a goal. I mean, I'm sure.
But bro, Simpson Pussy was there. Simpson Pussy
they
was
didn't have a choice.
They didn't have a choice.
You benched Akanji.
No.
Akanji and Ake.
Akanji
Akanji
was
had come back
injured.
from injury. They had
You
13
play
fit
him.
players.
You play him.
Bro, they had 13 fit
It
players.
was international break either way.
No, that was the same
Okay, I think
Brighton.
even that one
Sasa
was a
silikuwa
mismatch.
game ya Brighton.
That
Unamweka
was that
alafu
game.
anaumia the way you did versus Rice.
Ake had just come back from injury. He
Unamweka
was
anaumia
played,
tena
got injured again.
asiende international. For deep, bro.
Both Diaz was
Uko
injured.
uko nayo kubwa.
Both Akanji and Ake were also coming back
Wait,
from
Goja,
injury. I
we'll
think
get to
it was-
City.
Okay, yeah.
We need to finish about Arsenal. What did you think about Arsenal? I think me have said it. Yeah, Saka's goal was really good.
I think that it was an exemplary performance. Considering Nottingham have been a team, they've had stunts in the top 4. Yeah, they've been on form. They went to Anfield, they won. Yeah, they've been playing really well. And for them to suppress their tactics in that way, that game looked like amazing. That didn't look like the Nottingham we've seen in the past few weeks. So, props
Something
to Arsenal.
Espirito shocked me is why was he leaving Ola Aina on and on with Saka every time?
Olaina ache kusagba na his own.
Hiyo pia ni ukweli. Hiyo ni ukweli mtupu.
Utako 30 na anasag. Hiyo shot at times inakaa ni mzito time ya counter. Hakimbi venye nadai.
Ushoda, let me tell you, the funniest thing about football is when you watch teams and then they're being hit on a counter. And you just look at certain players running, and I'm just like, wow. Because when I see Partey running back during a counter, bro, I'm just like, please,
For us, I think
don't
it's
pull a
Aki.
hamstring.
Uncle, please.
Yeah.
Even Rodri.
It's so dire.
Rodri
I know
can
Rodri-
track back. But
Rodri
Aki-
knows.
Can, but he doesn't have that. Hayuko that explosive for.
No, Kunola, yeah, he's not explosive, but he knows. He's not going to sprint.
He's smart.
he
though.
knows
Yeah.
when, like, he knows when to defend well.
Kuna mafala wenye wanataka
asijipate
all out
hiyo
sprint.
situation.
Kovacic. Yeah?
Kovacic that
All-out
game
sprint.
against Arsenal, I think a few years ago.
Jorginho.
Juu ya kupata red aje.
Jorginho is the worst. When you see Jorginho tracking, like when you're being hit on a counter and Jorginho is running back.
There was a
Pige
video.
lana.
There was a video when he was at Chelsea. He was running with
Vasan.
with a referee. I think the referee was outpacing him.
By then Steve Cooper akwe ref.
Kwa nini?
Si babake alikuwa ref. Nika football is not something for him.
Unajua Steve Cooper macho zake hazifungukangi. So
Akwe tu ref.
hata pengine hata kujua squad
As you
amechagua. Alikuwa amechagua nini? Alikuwa ameka Mahrez kwa squad. Steve Cooper. Hey, I know, but that
So
game was
do
set
you
up to
think
fail.
you guys are winning the league?
Yes.
Arsenal.
Tuendelee.
Ndeg says Arsenal are winning the league.
I know that's
Caption.
what you wanted.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gani yo? Hii hapa Arshavin for some reason.
No, Sanchez,
Ashley.
Sanchez, bro, Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Alexis, definitely. Yeah.
yeah,
Kazola.
me Ozil.
What's it? Eisen. Your eyes are offside.
He's the opposite of Steve Cooper.
Kuria.
Yeah.
Twin
Kuria
wa
guy can't be
Kuria.
told.
Anyway. Kuria. Anyway, talking of title contenders.
Yeah.
At Manchester. In Manchester. At 7:30. Etihad.
Etihad. Am I in the Etihad?
Etihad.
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 Dejan,
Mseni beast.
our nightmare.
Like hiyo game tulikuwa hapa tunasema Spurs are that one team where they can be beaten by Ipswich.
But against City,
Then they have that City watatana up na washinde. I think Ndege ndio alisema kitu hiyo.
Me, I think I was more impressed by the fact that this is not the first time they've beaten them this season.
Yeah.
And
It's
it was
the
just
second.
there that when was it? A few weeks ago.
yeah, a few weeks ago.
Sasa imebakia FA. Then you feel how Ole used to feel.
When he beats everyone 3 times.
If he beats City Premier League home and away, Carabao, FA.
There's a few things that impressed me about this win. The fact that City did it at the Etihad. Obviously,
Yeah.
4-0 at the Etihad.
Because
is a
that
big
was
deal.
one thing. Before the game, I was thinking that was one thing that is securing me from an embarrassment that we're home.
Yeah.
I was happy that we're home at least. But 4-0, I didn't expect it.
So
It was
yeah,
very
there was that.
unexpected. Yeah.
The fact that Ange benched their most informed player, Brennan Johnson, was a big deal. And then the fact that they championed
did
them without their static
Romero and
centre
Van
back
de
duo.
Ven.
Van de Ven.
Yeah.
And what's worse is
Dragoshin kept a clean sheet versus Haaland.
imagine everyone who's played Tottenham without even Van de Ven, we always expose them.
Yeah.
Always. Like it doesn't matter who you are. Ipswich did it. Arsenal did it. I'm sure you guys are going to do it.
We
Not
did
now.
it.
You kinda did it.
Now we had a red card. Ten Hag akakataa
Why am I
matokeo.
forgetting who beat Spurs this year? Who else has beaten Spurs? See, they've lost at least 5 games. No, 4 in the league.
Palace.
Palace did it.
Palace. And it's always
So-
before the international break that
Yeah,
they're losing.
the fact that they got exposed with much lesser sides, that was one thing I said. City will expose that for sure. Me, the moment I saw Dragos in there, I'm like, this guy. And then, for some weird reason, you guys never play well after international break. The game after international break, you never play well. But they started so well.
Foden was starting so well. He was getting passes in with Haaland. But I feel like the physicality of that game with our midfield is what killed it. I think it was Bissouma, Sarr, and Maddison. Then our midfield had Gundogan, Bernardo and Rico Lewis. Rico, when he was in the middle of the box, most of the time there was a low block and he would just be caught off. One of either Sa or Bissouma just bodies him, and it's a counter.
Actually, Bissouma had the fastest in the previous.
It's a record.
Yeah.
In
15
3 years,
seconds.
the last 3
But
years.
In 3 years.
The last 3 years. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Not all time.
No, not all time.
Yeah.
There's been
Who's
faster.
the fastest?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
It's a good question for the
We'll find out.
tournament.
Because I know red card was within the first. Someone who's got a red card within the first minute, right?
I don't know that one.
For sure. So you search.
It can be Jaka.
But also even a problem. is
Hey.
to with our attack, they're not finishing their chances, honestly. Because even
Just
those,
say Haaland.
no, even Foden, even Savinho.
No, but Nani was inspired.
Who?
Vicario.
Yeah.
Vicario played.
When De
Vicario
Bruyne
played
came in, he created so many chances, but Vicario was like, no, this clean sheet is
Vicario
mine.
played well.
This clean sheet is
Vicario,
mine.
Vicario had one of the best games of his career, to be honest.
Because I think
For
that's
sure.
that's typical City, where you'll see the first 15 minutes we will play so well, like we'll really pressure the opposition. Then I think with the security of Rodri, that's when you can now get into second gear and really punish a team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
true,
without that, and a team can come back and can counter you very easily, especially with Kulusevski, with
And
Maddison, the runs he was making.
No.
Son.
We need to talk about Vardiol. Vardiol had one of the.
Worst performances
think-
I've seen in that.
I'm
City
glad
shirt.
you said it. I didn't want to say it. Need to
I
hate
think
her.
it's because unaona what we said about Madueke. Kulusevski is perfect of that. Good both fit hujua anaenda gani kana anaenda left ama right. Alafu Vardiol ni like attacking was left-footed player. Defender rather. You likely unamcheck to the right side.
Right side, yeah.
But it's not even the one-on-one defending. The first goal, the ball was it the first goal? I can't remember. The ball, yeah,
The ball came in.
Ball came over the top.
Dejan was behind him,
Vardiol is 10 times stronger than Kulusevski.
and Kule was behind him.
And Kulu was behind him.
Yeah,
and
before
Kulu
the ball
got to
came.
the ball
Maybe he
before
was
him.
tired.
That was the first issue.
He
Second
miscontrolled
one,
the ball.
second goal, see, he's the one who gave the ball away.
Yeah.
He gave the ball away. It's not even a one-on-one
Was it
defense.
Vardiol or Gundo
It was Vardiol.
in the middle of the pitch when the
Yeah,
pass
I
was
think it
given?
was Vardiol. I believe it was Vardiol. Because by that point, I went and checked his rating. He was the worst rated player on the field.
5-4. Then
Yeah.
you went and tweeted, City will come back. Actually, everyone believed that.
Yeah, everyone believed it. In fact, I said I can't even troll Lothar now.
Yeah,
because I know Tottenham can't keep a clean
No, it's
sheet and
because
they'll concede two
it's
goals.
happened before. We were 2-0 down half time at home against
Now you
Tottenham.
don't have Mahrez.
We had
Against-
Mahrez. It was
yeah.
against Tottenham. Same
Against
game.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
But
At home,
even
2-0.
Tottenham, the same has happened to them.
They're
They lost to
2-0 up,
Brighton.
Brighton.
Was it Newcastle? No, Newcastle, they didn't go up. But yes, there's been games where they just take the lead and they just stop playing. Or I don't know what
But
happened.
pia walikuwa shocked. So Ange alicelebrate tu bao ya nne pekee.
Yeah, he was shocked.
It was
He
like,
shocked.
Me, kwanza
He
bao-
didn't believe.
when the third goal entered is when I started believing. I was like, yeah, there might be an
me
upset.
me bado up to the when KDB came on ilikuwa deka 80.
It was like 70,
Ah, is it?
76.
But the third goal had entered.
Iliingia immediately after second half imeanza 51.
Me after the third goal entered is when
Bro.
I didn't say I believed, I started.
City last that season where Mahrez scored 2 and assisted the other 2. They were losing 2-0 up to the 60th minute. Niyo time walikuwa na pressure. You guys were it's due 9 points.
How many points ahead?
Yeah. They had that pressure. So sahi hawana hiyo pressure. But nikasema bro, again City wezi jua.
But the difference with that game, if Tottenham got the ball, high pressure, ball is back to our field. Back to 1-2s around the box. Mahrez comes in, step overs, goal. It came so fast. Then we controlled the game for most of it. Then in the 90th minute, Ederson just got lucky and he almost controlled it.
After Mahrez scored the second goal, I told Biko that this game is way open and City-like. Like City chezangi those end-to-end games. Kuna time yenye ilifika ikaanza kuwa hivyo.
The chances came from them losing the ball.
Yeah.
You know the one thing that I also learned from like basketball, if you have, it doesn't matter if you miss, but miss well. That's weird, but miss in a way that you ran plays that created space and then you took the shot. Not the ones where you just take a shot and there's no one able to run back, right? Miss well. So that's what teams like.
That's what Amorim said.
That's what Amorim said as well. Like, miss properly, like build it up properly. And then when you miss, you guys are in a proper shape. That's you can be able to defend. But see, the problem is when you lose the ball in the opposition third, literally your own this third of the field, and you give the ball to them, there's no like there's no coming back. If you find a team that can punish you, they'll punish you because it doesn't matter what your shape is. It doesn't matter if you still have 2 DMFs and 3 center backs waiting. Because you give the ball away when people are spread, you've given them such a great opportunity.
Sure.
I think City need a rebuild.
No.
Actually, you do.
Okay, who do you need to dash out of the team?
Bernardo is almost 40.
What do you mean by a rebuild?
Like
Because
they need
these people have rebuilt the team while winning
like
Premier Leagues.
they need to sign more players. I don't think even Siki said it. Like the window you guys had, haikuwa that convincing.
I even said it in a video.
Yeah.
I mentioned that I think the board was very
Like
naive.
window haikuwa that convincing.
not
Just sahi.
because we sold Calvin Phillips to Ipswich. We didn't get a backup. Oscar Bob got injured. We don't have backup wingers.
Haaland.
Alvarez was sold.
Yeah.
We
Alvarez
didn't
was
have.
big.
This one for Rodri. Pep ametumia system ka saba kutry
But you know
fix
okay,
the one problem.
These guys have a similar issue to us, which Liverpool also having
But
a
you guys
similar
don't
issue.
win.
But Liverpool have a similar issue. The starting 11 is so good. You don't want to just buy someone who's not like if Salah got injured. How are we going to? Okay, Salah is an extreme example. Let's say if Van Dijk is out for 5 games, the person that is coming in, how are they going to come in and actually like dominate? Because Liverpool want to dominate. You guys want to dominate. Arsenal want to dominate. United hope to dominate one day.
Hope.
So, so the problem is, you don't when you're going to sign a player. First of all, they don't know if they're going to play, and then Rodri's position is the worst because Rodri never got injured.
Yeah, because
Played every game, and his record was that they never lost when he played.
Yeah.
So which
Until he faced
defensive
United.
midfielder in the right mind is going to go to City knowing he's going to be benched the entire time?
that's why I think Alvarez left because he wanted to be that number 1 in and out striker.
Yeah.
I know Alvarez. Honestly, no. I think
Alvarez
Alvarez.
is a world class striker.
But he played the most minutes for you last season.
But he didn't play those games when
Where
He did.
those important.
Yeah,
I think
those
he felt
big games.
like
and you feel like
because
it's true.
remember,
It's true though.
in the treble-winning season,
He
the
didn't
only
start
big game he
the
played
final.
was when Haaland was injured. That Liverpool game we won 4-1.
Simeone alikatio mse akamwambia wewe just come, you'll be the face of
Because
Argentina.
let's say, for example, if you had Haaland and Alvarez in a team, you're facing a team like Real Madrid, you're 100% of the time you're starting Haaland in that
No,
game.
I think Alvarez did well for himself. He went to a team. Okay, I get what you're saying about going to be the main man, but also it was the other things that I'm sure he was offered. You're coming to a Spanish-speaking country. You're coming to be a team that has all Argentinians.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
coming to a
yeah.
manager who's Argentinian, who loves the way you play, will adapt to you. Like he
You
was
play where you want.
whenever you want.
Yeah.
The money.
Yeah.
So everything was working in his favor.
But money angepata City
No.
if they can bribe FA. FA says
Allegations.
they are saying ati sijui the verdict will be in March. Wametoka
with
August
the way-
wakaingia December, sasa tuko March. Wakaingia January, sasa tuko March.
With the way things are going, I think we'll win that case.
Yeah.
Because even the
Sure,
board is
Shinda.
assuring Pep,
Bro,
like
if you
everything
can
is
bribe
smooth.
Actually, him
UEFA.
signing a contract was the biggest telltale sign.
Yeah. Because people are saying, oh, the
But
Kickman
pia
left,
confused.
Cheeky left.
But maybe his contract has a
Chiki
clause.
left alafu tukadhani okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Tushajua.
sure.
Ama Omar Barada akaiba ideas zao. But
But yeah, I feel like even if Liverpool want to win the league this season, they should do it. This kind of reminds me of the 18-19 season when Liverpool won it a few years ago, where we had lost company and we didn't have a backup centre-back. We had to play Fernandinho. And
Yeah.
defensively, we were so poor. And what Liverpool did, they created such a big gap. By December, I think they were 25 points clear.
by Feb actually.
1920. It was
Yeah,
1920. COVID.
1920, COVID time.
Yeah.
So
I
they
don't
created-
remember it's because of COVID.
They created such a big gap where even if City went on in January to buy a new centre back, they wouldn't come back. I feel like that's what Liverpool need to do now if they are to win the Prem. Because I feel like if we come into the January transfer window, we buy an attacker, we buy someone like Zubimendi, someone like Ederson from Atalanta, I feel like we can't come back.
Me, not even to be Mendy. If you guys get Oyarzabal, it's over.
Why?
Oyarzabal.
He's class.
He can't play CDM.
No, but see, the problem is in the attack.
They need someone to replace
No,
Rodri.
these guys don't need defenders.
We need a DM.
They need a
Six.
DM.
We need a 6.
You
Definitely.
don't need.
They need.
You need
We
your
need a
attack to
six.
start shining. Because
They have Doku.
City is the only team. Pep is the only. Oh my God, where is Doku?
He's injured. He's been injured. for
Pep
that.
is the only guy who has won the league with a false 9,
Yeah.
an all-out 9,
Different
an
type
all-out
of play.
9. He has won with a midfielder being top scorer. He has won with wingers being top
Zinchenko as a
scorers.
9.
He's won with Zinchenko as a 9. He's won with inverted fullbacks. He's won with marauding fullbacks.
Back four, yote ni center backs.
Like
Back
this-
for AF.
and that's what I'm saying with the whole rebuilding thing. I know you mentioned the rebuilding.
Yeah.
They rebuild from season to season.
But they need to sign players. That's what I meant.
Okay, not rebuild. You change
Tweaking.
That's not even
Something.
tweaking, bro. That's like a whole different
a whole-
system, right?
But
Because
if you look at it, Ederson is 31. Say like those players who are above 30, they are open to other teams. They have won it
that
all.
is why I'm telling you, Oyarzabal is a big.
But
guy.
even Pep in a press conference, he said he felt like age doesn't matter because he said in an interview, I've seen players like Cruz, Casemiro, and Modric be 35, 36, and they're still running
Casemiro
Champions
is
League.
36.
No, as in the age age group from.
Casemiro is young.
He plays like he's 36.
He's yeah.
He's a cool 32.
He's seen a midfield where all of them are above 30, and they've still gone to the Champions League and they've run. it
there
through.
he has lied to us. Because in all those teams,
See,
who
it's true,
who was their oldest midfielder?
Modric.
Modric.
No,
how
no,
old
no.
is he?
You guys, in this 4-year run, who's been your oldest midfielder?
De Bruyne. Is it De Bruyne? But
Bruyne.
Gundo is 34.
De Bruyne is
He
33.
came back.
He came
just
back.
came back.
Oh,
he won
De
the
Bruyne
first
is
two.
33.
But then Kundo, when at 32, he was scoring goals. Remember that period where he went and scored 8 games in a row?
It was 2020, 2021.
That one.
Yeah, he was even top scorer by the end of the league. I remember.
Imagine. So that guy, when we talk about rebuilding a team, that guy has rebuilt the team in many ways. Like I don't think I've ever seen anyone like that. Like winning.
Faggy.
With obviously Faggy because he coached for 70 years. So of course, how you coached in the
imagine.
first 10 years,
It's not going to be
different.
the
It's not
same.
gonna be the same
Even
as
in
the
an
next.
interview, he was asked by Ferdinand, like, do you feel like the longevity of players in your team matters? And Pep said, if you want to stick with a player who doesn't want to be there, the team won't work. So it's subtle to change.
Yeah, plus he said he works with small squad.
Nani?
Pep. Take watu wengi, ataki stress. He's a young boy.
Because he...
But anyway, Man City are finishing outside the top 4.
No
Nah,
way.
nah,
No way. I don't
Wait, siji mlisema wait, why you not mbona waamini timu yako?
Nini yo? City.
Eh,
Okay, who's in your top 4?
Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and this guy.
United.
You really
Yeah.
think United?
See, he's the one who told me, he convinced me that
They
Amorim is the
12.
real deal.
They've just drawn to Ipswich.
Bro,
they
we have
haven't
4
they haven't
points.
played City. Have you played Arsenal?
Sindio, we
you
have
played
it.
Liverpool?
Now that
Wait, City super man
say everyone wants to play versus you guys.
Ulicheki nani walitweet. Ilikuwa nani?
Pepino.
San Marino.
San Marino.
San Marino, yeah.
They
San
tweeted
Marino,
Man
by
City
the have
saying
won
that,
more.
can we play this game?
We'll beat you because they've won more games in November than we have. In the international break, I think they won against some other team. They won 3-1. Against City, we haven't won again. I think.
City have
I pray in Tuesday we beat
20
Feyenoord. At least we
3 points. Now you are yet to play us twice. Plus you're going to lose at Emirates. So those are
We're not going
9.
we're playing the Emirates in Feb.
Yeah, you'll still
We're
lose.
not losing that game.
And you're yet to
We've
play
gone to
us
the
twice.
Emirates and beat them off the park.
Amorim is coming. We're going, Amorim, the Amorim era is
I'll
here.
say now,
Yeah.
you'll have this clip. See, it will be on your.
Yeah.
Arsenal is not beating City, and United is not beating City.
We meet next week, bro.
Producer,
We'll
clip.
Next week.
Amorim era started, Baze. So you tell us about the Amorim era.
Before we get there, let's
finish
talk about
against City.
Onwachu. Onwachu wa Soton.
Mbona unaforce story ya watu?
Hiyo no look pass ilikuwa moto. Kwani hamkuona?
Tuliona but it was not there.
The thing that Soton did that you've been always talking about is small teams want to play from the back. Kila mtu siku hizi anataka kucheza tu from the back. Na blame Pep. The first goal they conceded ilikuwa mistake. Walianza from the back, then Szoboszlai somehow.
Such a stupid goal to concede.
Yeah. Then they went and scored. I think that wasn't a pen. Versus Bournemouth, United have the same foul, but it was given a free kick. Alafu hizi vitu zikwangi consistent anyway. Then they scored a second goal. Badala mambo wa park wakaenda ku attack, and that's how Salah finished them.
Mo Salah.
I saw Liverpool fans saying that Salah scoring goals is a good thing, but 67% of the goals they have scored have been scored by Salah.
So how is that a bad thing?
If he's out,
See, that's why he's in. The man never gets injured.
Yeah,
let's
he
see
never
if
gets
it's out.
injured
Plus the interview was done today.
That
He's-
is Liverpool one. They're worrying now, especially because literally everyone in, let's say, the big teams have all gotten injuries to their players.
Yeah.
Us, Odegaard, you guys, KDB, Rodri.
From Ten Hag to
That is Ten Hag. Because the
Ten Hag got a
manager.
mental injury.
Nani, who are we forgetting?
Spurs,
Spurs,
Romero,
Son was
Romero,
injured when
yeah.
they went on that losing 4 games.
Yeah.
So people have been getting injured, and you can see even Vini at Real and whatever. Like there are certain teams that when you see, everyone knows that if you lose one player, there's certain players if you lose, ni kubaya.
Yeah, ni kubaya.
But when it starts happening to everyone, especially to teams that have players who play a lot of games, like
City.
Liverpool, they go to internationals, play for Brazil. And those are the people who are getting muscular injuries now. If you think about it, everyone who
Hamstrings.
got far in the Qatar World Cup in 2022 and got far in the Euros, literally half the Spanish team is injured.
Yeah.
Literally like half the Spanish team is actually out.
Yamal
injured.
is out also.
Yamal, Carvajal, Rodri, like just everyone is injured. It does. Okay, of course it makes sense because the workload they've been put through the last 2 years has been immense.
Crazy.
And
on
it's gonna
their
be
bodies.
worse.
So I think Liverpool fans are just seeing that. Like if Salah goes down, the good thing is African, bro.
But say Liverpool tuko kwa ile ya ngoja next game they win. Then we say ngoja next game they win. Then we say ngoja run ya this month wana win game zote.
Me nimefika point and I want to watch them play. Genuinely, I don't understand how they keep on
Winning.
dismantling teams.
But I feel like this one they were lucky.
Yeah, they were lucky,
They were
very
very
lucky.
lucky.
But it's not a concern. Is it really a concern? Like to you, do you feel like you're concerned about how they're playing?
I know.
Because for me,
I'm
the reason
not-
why I'm not concerned with this
'Cause-
game, Liverpool also don't do well after international break. The only game they lost this season, international break. The other game was the one
Wolves.
2-1. No, Crystal Palace.
Even Wolves.
Even Wolves.
Yeah.
They struggle tremendously after international break. So I'm not too worried
But
about.
they are reminding me of Ten Hag. That 20 run.
How can
game
someone?
he
How
had.
can someone who's
Listen,
won?
listen,
how can
listen.
someone who's won 17 games out of 19 remind
feel
me
like-
of Ten Hag?
Ten Hag had the same in the
He won 17 out of 19.
the first season he came after he changed after we got beaten by Brentford 4-0. Alafu after tumechapwa na City 6 Etihad.
6-3.
Yeah. The next game we lost was Liverpool 7.
Hey, lakini when they came.
Yeah, so that run yenye okay, they win but kiasi unasema yenyewe leo tumekuwa
I feel like it's the same thing last
Yeah.
season. It happened last season where they were winning games.
but you could feel
nicking
it
games,
coming.
But you could see it coming because
Yeah.
it was unsustainable. Because
Yes,
they were
yes.
conceding many goals and then they were getting late goals and people are saying
And they're always
it will
conceding
come.
first.
Then it came to January. City have started the run. Hao ndio wameanza
Even
kuumia
us
sasa.
started our run in January.
Anyi yenu nyinyi mnaanzanga.
But see, me, I feel like
Well, run yetu ile tulitapa to 6, 7, 5,
Arsenal.
7, 7.
Oh, I remember after we went to Dubai, right?
Hey, after Dubai.
Arsenal
Hey.
game iliwa mess is the Villa game.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Villa
of
game.
course.
That Villa game I feel like hiyo ndio mngeshinda ndo ningesema by the way you guys could have won because I remember I was in church that day. Liverpool had lost to was it Palace at home and I was like I feel like Arsenal are licking their lips right now. They can be top. Sai ndo waingie run last 8 games mshinde prem and alafu Watkins akasema
But I feel like kitu ilipea as in kitu yenye ili make our sales ishinde league la season ni United.
how
Wait.
Unaona
Let's talk about Liverpool. So,
every team, yeah, City didn't beat any top 6 team except United. So if tungeshika City even once, our song shinda league. It's not even the Villa game.
si nyinyi
Ni ukweli.
si nyinyi ndio boogie team
Ndio
ya
mlisema
City.
We were revenging.
Ndio boogie team ya
We were revenging that Garnacho goal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, Liverpool are doing good so far.
I mean, to
and
be honest,
everything is
I
working for
really
them.
enjoy. I stopped being a hater about when you see someone play well. That thing of saying at they're going to lose the next day, bro. You won't survive.
No,
you
man,
won't
I
survive.
don't
football.
think it's about saying they're going to lose games. It's the one for my argument is if they don't capitalize on how City are right now, I still feel City will go on that run of.
Okay, if you're to play devil's
20
advocate, there's two things that are going to work against them. Obviously, they have certain injury to Salah is like number one. Secondly, we have not seen Slot has not coached during this December period, and that period affects every manager who's come to the league, even
That
Pep.
run of games,
Even Pep, because they're not used to that whole coaching with your coaching staff coaching through December period. I'm sure he'll have Ninis in place. He'll get like advice from older people or people who've been there for a while, you know, to come and help during that period. But those are the two things that are working against them: injury, which has affected everyone but not them. Yeah, and that December period. But you see, even from our experience, 2 years ago when we went and we lost to the title, that's the first one. We were injury free the whole year, so it can happen.
You lost some bottled.
We lost it.
So did you bottle? Mama?
We lost it.
Okay.
Yeah, so those guys can stay injury free the whole year. The whole year they can stay injury free.
But I feel like they are reaping the Klopp. I mean, inakwanga jio kitu. Wanasemanga aje?
Reaping the benefit.
Yeah, the benefits of Klopp's system. Because
but Klopp had these players for 2 years. He couldn't do the same thing.
Klopp.
But
Even last year.
that muscle memory ya kukimbia gegenpress for they were chasing City for 4 years. You can't gegenpress for 4 years alafu bado
Yeah, you
ikutoke.
can't. But you see, it works. There are things that works in your favor. I would say the same about when Wenger won, when he went invincible in 2004. Do you know that entire back four was coached by George Graham? He was one of the best defensive coaches England has ever seen. So when you bring Henry, later with Henry, Perez, and these guys, the attacking flair up front, the people at the back are used to defending. Like, their job is to defend, right? Their job is to defend. Okay, not so much the 2004 season, maybe the 2002 season. Because 2004, Wenger had brought in...
I don't even remember what happened in
2004, he had brought in players. He had brought in Kolo Toure, he had brought in a few players. But, like in 2002, they won the league. But majority of that squad was built by George Graham. And it happens in football. Thomas Tuchel came in when that squad was looking very bare.
The league
ended up winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Chelsea's, both of their titles, their managers have not been there for more than 2 months.
Ten Hag came in.
Andre Villas-Boas, another one. No, sorry. The other guy. Who was the other guy who won Di Matteo. So it happens. These things happen. You can reap the benefit. But
Ten
also
Hag
Klopp,
came. Mbona hujasema hiyo? And won Carabao.
with whose squad? Ole's. With Ole's squad.
Rangnick and Ole. Yeah.
Anyway, lastly, I just think we need to talk about Szoboszlai. He was very good. This, to me, was one of his best
Hiyo pia ni
performances.
ukweli.
And well, before they came to the league, I thought Szoboszlai was going to be one of the best players, like most crucial players in that system, because
2-8.
2-8.
But I want it to work that way until the
They need you.
summer winter nini ishe. Then Gravenberg apate his annual injury. Anakuanga tu na hiyo.
Just a hater. That's what you are.
Anyway, talking of hating, let's go to United.
Oh my gosh. Bado tujaingilia huko.
Ndio tunaingia sasa United.
Mismatch.
You only have 8 minutes to talk about Amorim.
Let me
Because this guy last week, we spoke about it for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Kumbe alikuwa
Nani
ametime.
ataingia?
Alikuwa ametime the international break. Hakuna kitu kingine kuongelea.
Ni
Akasema,
Amorim tu.
Hey.
Pure.
Aya, acha niwasomee quotes zake jana. He said, Bruno wants the long pass all the time. Zaxi has to understand that he has to go into the box for the crosses. Dalot used to play the ball to the center backs and go inside and play as a midfielder. Now he has to stick to his position. Mazraoui is so smart, he can play anywhere, the type of player crucial for our future. Onana saved us 2 times. Decision making is a concern. You don't need to coach them in this level. We are doing some things not in the right moment, and that's what we want to address. And what he said that sit well with me and many United fans need. If we try to just win games and don't risk nothing in this moment, I guarantee next year at the same stage we will have the same problems. We have to address the new idea and try to be better. He's not bending like Ten Hag ati tweak vitu ati ziwork for the stopgap ndio next season time turudi hapa. Anataka sai we suffer
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
kutakuwa na period of suffering.
Ilianza jana. Haikukaa sana.
Are you ready?
I'm very ready. Very ready for Tuesday.
It's because I think the players bado waja adapt to that 3.
What was my prediction for this game?
1-1.
What did I tell you?
Hata me I said it. Twitter. I told Saddam.
What did I tell you?
Wingbacks.
No, you were right about Ahmad starting. I didn't expect Ahmad to start. You were right about Ahmad starting.
Yeah.
But I told you that back 3 system is difficult. It's a hard thing to learn. That thing takes time.
Yeah, it
and then
takes
you guys
time,
are coming
but-
off international break. And then you took it. It looked like, like you guys looked so good for the first 7 minutes of the
1
game.
second.
Ikaisha
1 minute,
1
rather.
minute after Rashford scored ikachange.
Where was Rashford after that, by the way?
Sijui.
Alienda.
Another reason why he won't play. Like unaona hii decision making. He was talking directly to Garnacho na Rashford na Dalot na Eriksen na Casemiro.
But sasa if you don't start Rashford,
You start Hoyland.
will Holland score the goals? Atafunga.
Yeritu aanze asifunge but tutapata tu tutatafuta tu mbinu on goal or something.
Because also Adi Zaxi doesn't want to be that in and out. Anataka kucheza ball. Anataka kuja 10.
Huyo ni defending striker.
Anasema ati he's a 9.5.
He's a defending striker.
Anataka kuja 10 a
A
build
false,
game.
a false 10.
But hiyo achia Bruno.
But I feel like jana the
Ni striker kona
Jana-
stopper
jana-
plus.
jana vitu zilitutoa hiyo game ni vitu mbili. Execution haikuwa correct juu hawa si wamekuanga na system ingine mbovu juu ya personnel pia issues. Alafu kitu ya pili ni new system. Like you can't implement something new in 2 days.
Sasa,
So he had
no. Listen.
Let me land.
No, no.
No.
You're not
Let
going
me
to talk
land.
for me because
Yeah?
no, that's not true.
Like they work in tandem. Skia wezi kuwa na wezi play anaitwa Jum Evans.
Johnny Evans.
You can't play Evans as your wide center back.
I think Shaw
No,
should
he
be
was
there.
in the middle one.
No, he was
No,
wide. The
he was
lit
on
was
the
the middle one.
Who was middle?
The lit.
I told you your best centre back has to play middle.
But he won't play going forward.
He has to play. What do you mean? he
The
won't play?
system relies heavily on like kwa build up yake tunaanza deep na center backs. Na hawako good on the ball. So the other alternative is to go
Who's
long.
bet on the ball between the Leeds and Johnny Evans?
None. Between Between is better than between is better than the two. So the alternative ingine ilikuwa we go long. Now by going long, Rashford hata can't jump, let alone do anything. Ye tu ni light skin. 27-year-old
But
baby
he's
boy.
dark skinned.
As in akona tabia za light skin. So I think with Shaw coming on and Ugarte, they somehow changed the game. Then what Amorim needs to do is bring Ahmad closer to goal. Ache kumchezesha nini wing back.
But that was my issue. When you play him wing back, he's farther away from goal.
But what I
You're
was
taking him away from where he's
you see what we
dangerous.
had said hapa last week ni kwa system yake both wing backs wako the only same role wako nao ni ku hold with. Other than hiyo wako na different roles. Juu moja ni more of a winger and the other one is more of a fullback.
Which is fine. But at the end of the day, they have more defensive responsibilities
Yeah.
than if they were playing in a 4-3-3.
Plus Amorim
or-
said it's easier for a fullback to play as wing back than a winger to play at hiyo
Fullback.
juu wing is defend right. Alafu he went on and put nani there.
But I think as Ndege said, in this modern era, your wingers need to defend.
Yeah.
But they could defend.
But we have light skin for wingers. We lack physicality. They can't even.
And also the decision making.
He's poor. Yeah, very poor.
Ahmad did well to get the assist. We need to give him that. But the rest of the game, he was getting the ball so far from the goal.
The one
Like-
moment he got in
And
the
then
last,
Ipswich, but McKenna can coach.
Yeah.
McKenna can coach. Because what he did, he made that guy
But also
actually
props to
work hard.
props to Ipswich.
He
played
made
well.
him work hard. But Onana alikaziaji the lap bana.
also-
Mapoint zangu za FPL zinaenda tu.
bro. Onana is the best goalkeeper in the league right now. What are you saying,
We can name 5 keepers better than Onana.
No.
bro? Onana is the best.
Onana has the most clean sheets, so he's the best.
Even
How?
clean sheets. Yeah, Google.
He has the most clean sheet, but he's the best.
Onana
Did you
By
see what
far.
he did in the Champions League last season, by the way?
From that,
Okay. Is he better than Ederson?
by far.
Oh my god.
Tuachane
Actually,
na-
Onana is the
Yeah,
best.
so we have agreed Onana is the best goalkeeper in England.
Ay, uongo.
Hiyo ni ukweli mtupu. Sijui kwa nini leo unaniona
That was
na
easy.
ukweli, I don't know.
A few seasons ago, people were saying Ederson is not the best keeper when he was getting
Ederson naye
golden
hajakuwa the
glove.
best goalkeeper.
But he had the golden glove a few
Ah,
seasons
hiyo,
wakaanza
that's-
kusema
that's
ati
not the
oh,
merit.
ati it's the defense wenye
Yeah,
David
it's the
Raya
defense.
pia wakaanza kusema ati ni defense but
Yeah,
sasa
yeah.
if it's
Hao ni
united
defense.
if it's united with the clean sheets ati sasa Onana is
Juu
the best
ukiangalia the goals he has saved, like nyinyi mnazaenda 3 games mko na 1 shot on target, na hiyo shot on target
Wait.
ni kama amefinya ameshoot na
keeper.
X.
Ati City inaenda 3 games with
At-
1 shot on
at
target.
some like the Prime City.
Which City?
Goals
Not
conceded
this
about-
one. Hii ina-
See this one.
hii ina concede.
Prime City.
Hii ina concede, bas.
You guys last season, achana hata last season, this season, the only way you can score versus you these guys ni either wakwe na red card ama muwashiki counter.
You, when was the last time you had a clean sheet?
Sisi
Last week gani?
Like
Last
Oh,
week gani
oh,
tulikuwa
last week
international
break. Waishia. Unachukua clean sheet za Cameroon.
as in we as
As United
As United. Kwenda.
Mnuma clean sheet
Umsa anachukua clean sheet za Cameroon.
Shabana tulikuwa na clean sheet.
let us check.
Haya. We need to talk about Jules Koundé.
Even before we get to Jules Koundé. Biko. How's that? Huyu defender wenu mdogo anaitwa aje? Yule mwenye alikuwa pewa red card.
Number 35.
Martin.
What was that
Ama
name? Gerard Martin or something
let
like
me
that.
see his name.
Ebu check that. Nini check the
Bro, you guys pay referees. You
the
can't convince me
Barcelona
otherwise.
game against Celta Vigo. Game ended 2-2 through some epic, insane stupidity by Casado.
It's
and
called
Jules
Martin. Gerard
Jules
Martin.
Koundé.
Yeah, Gerard Martin.
Ako 22.
Jules Koundé was
Same.
no. I watched that entire game. I was actually shocked by how bad. I was shocked by how bad.
Bakawa.
How bad they were in terms of game management from the moment when they knew Casado had a yellow card. And then, first of all, you have a yellow card, and then the second yellow is not at your last ditch tackle it's something you went and pulled back someone. Mtu
Very
amekuacha,
simple, yeah.
and then you just pull him back like on the shoulder. You know, if it's like a guy was going to get a chance on goal and you get the red card, we'd get it. But then, just before that, Frankie had come on. Frankie came on, and Frankie really needed the squad. He really
Changed up the team.
No, he really helped them in terms of game management because you need that experience to bring in someone who can help manage the game. And Frankie did that well. After we spoke about how he should not, how he might not play again for Barcelona. Okay, we exaggerated, but yeah, something close to that. But
Jules Koundé.
after that, I was just like, it was a complete shock. Like, bro, it's literally like the first goal entered at what minute?
The first Celta Vigo goal, huh?
Yeah.
84, 86.
84, 86, yeah.
It was like within the like, dude, literally you get the red card and within 2 minutes you're conceding the first goal.
Koundé did what
Then the second
Wout
goal.
Vass did.
Yeah.
Even
I feel
better.
like Celta Vigo showed that there were spells that they could have scored even more.
Yeah.
I feel like they dominated more. They had 8 shots on target.
Which is insane.
Imagine.
The other thing about Barcelona that has this particular game was the fact that how are you playing against Marcos Alonso, centre back in the other team,
Pairing.
and you're not like literally
Capitalizing.
Yeah, you just put Rafinha next to him every single time. Just make that run because that's how the goal came
Yeah.
about. The ball came to the middle of the park. He lost the aerial duel. 2 things that he's not great at: aerial duels and aggression. Use that against him, and he doesn't have recovery pace. He's not a centre back. He's playing
And
out of
you're
position.
Rafinha.
So many things are working against him. When the goal has gone, when you scored that goal, you should have done more to do that. You know, to do this type of the same
Plus,
thing.
we told Kuria these guys need new fullbacks.
We literally said it last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuria alikuwa anataka kutumeza. Yeah, so Ndegza said Real Madrid are winning the league.
Never.
Aye, but wako mbali, see they have a game in hand.
Yeah.
If they win that game in hand, it's 1 point.
Yeah.
Tunaweza, shut up.
So, yeah, Barcelona need a big win against Brest.
Plus they need new fullbacks. Yeah, Nania Koundé should focus on modeling. Alafu they need centre backs.
Yeah, na Bellerin.
Yeah, na Bellerin, yeah.
They need a center back. Kurbasi, best
Yeah,
young
yeah,
center
yeah.
back right
They
now.
need his partner.
Best young centre back.
Aye, who's
Kurbasi.
beating Kurbasi?
Who? There's a guy in United called
Don't tell me
Kukonki.
Oh my god!
I thought he was gonna tell me Euro.
I was waiting for that.
Kukonki.
But I think Paul Kurbasi is that defender. He gives all out.
Atibiko anasema nini? Simpson.
Pusey.
Oh,
Pusey.
You guys have been saying
Pussy.
I found a clip. I think it was his dad.
Pusey.
He was in a video. He was saying of how he's proud. He pronounced it Simpson Pusey.
But
There's also those videos for Premier League players saying their names.
he was in that video.
Yes, he said Jamai Simpson Pusey.
just a minute.
Pusey.
You did not today. You did not. Tumejaribu kuisema.
Now you guys know. I hope there's some guys on your
Imagine-
channel wanasema Pusey.
Imagine we've really tried to mention that name na imekataa tu.
Nimewafunza leo, it's Pusey.
Every single time. Aya, we need to get into these Champions League predictions. Mr. Keenan,
Yeah, so on
anza tu. Game ya kwanza ni nani? Nani anacheza?
on Tuesday.
The only one that matters.
Very very ready for Tuesday.
Very ready for Tuesday.
On Tuesday we have Barcelona taking on Brest. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very good game. Brest have played well in the Champions League, by the way. I think they're top 8.
Definitely, yeah. But I think they've only not won.
They are
one
top
game.
4
Which
actually.
they drew.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
they drew.
Top 4.
And they beat Benfica 3-0. Was it 3-0 or 4-0?
Imagine.
They are going to get a draw. Versus back.
You're going for
I
a
feel,
draw.
I
I'm
feel
going
like
for a draw.
if Yamal is still injured, in that
Yeah,
Game is at Nini.
at Barca's place.
Barca is winning.
yeah, I feel like also Barca is winning 2-0.
No, 3-2. Exciting.
I'm going
Has
for
to be
2-0,
exciting.
Next we have Bayern taking on Paris Saint-Germain.
I'll go for Bayern.
Yeah, I'll also go for
This is a
Bayern.
battle of mids. What wako at top?
Aye,
Bayern
Bayern.
are number
Bayern.
24. Number
Wako
20.
17.
Kane is scoring
Yeah.
hat-tricks in and out.
In Champions League. Hii ni battle of mids ya Champions League.
Aye, Bayern.
Wako
Bayern
top
wako
8.
juu. Haina shida, but you've been seeing what they're doing in Bundesliga.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm going for a Bayern win. 3-0.
I'm actually going for
3-0.
Aye. Who in that? Okay, maybe Barcola. But who in that attack is helping PSG?
Who's the
against
great-
Randall Colomwani.
Kamavi.
4-2 Bayern.
Yeah, I'm going for Bayern win 3-1. Then we have Man City taking on Feyenoord. Guy.
Hiyo ni
Feyenoord
game.
watapigwa hadi wa.
hiyo ni game kila mtu amejam. Hiyo ni game wanatolea mauchungu.
But you've been saying that for the last 5 games.
Bado tumejam.
Hata before.
Sasa
Umesema
niambie
for the
mtu
last
mmoja wa
5 games.
Feyenoord anatusumbua. Hiyo game tunawatandika.
Amwezi wataandika
Van
bro.
Persie.
Van Persie kwa Feyenoord. Actually mtoto wake kwa Feyenoord.
I'm going for a
Tutoka kwa Feyenoord.
3-0 City even. Haitakuwa bigi sana but we'll win that game.
I'm going for Feyenoord 2-1. Pep the 6th. Pep lazima afanye 007 ya nini?
Hakuna
Versus
double-
Liverpool.
yani double-
Hadi acha
oh my
maliza.
God.
007
Unajua,
ni
mcheza na
mad,
Feyenoord
bro.
itakuwa 007 Liverpool.
Amebakisha 2. So Pep the 6th
Mi usikie
going for
Anfield haitakuwa mismatch. Mi naona Anfield there'll be a game that day.
going for Feyenoord win 2-1.
We'll get there.
Feyenoord win.
Yeah. Then we have Sporting taking on Arsenal.
I can't wait to meet Ruben Amorim.
Victor Gyökeres.
Oh wait, Amorim is not there anymore.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, he's not there.
You'll meet him next week though.
Oh, yeah, next week.
Yeah,
Tuko na yeye.
Wednesday.
Walk over.
Walk over.
Sasa Sporting mnaonaje?
I really want to see. I want to see
That
I want to
matchup
see our
Saliba
centre
against
backs.
Gyökeres
Yeah,
will be
I
a
want to see
mad
our
one.
centre backs against
That's a mad
Gyökeres.
game. That's a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Me, I feel like a 2-2 draw is okay.
I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. Joata rotate.
2-2 draw.
Who are you playing in weekend? West Ham.
I'll go for. I think so. Even I'll go for a draw. We never win in Portugal. I don't know why.
Okay.
We just never win.
Europa League
This time mtawin.
Yeah.
ilishindwa
We never win in Portugal.
even against Porto
This time
walishindwa
mtawin.
tena.
I'll go for.
I'll go for-
I'll go for 1-1. draw.
Going for a 2-1 Arsenal win.
2-2 draw.
Then on Wednesday we have Aston Villa taking on Juventus.
Hey. They're back, eh? Juventus have won they won
Yeah,
they
they're
won
back.
over the weekend.
Yeah, they drew 0-0 was some other team. I think it was AC Milan.
But that Serie A
Oh,
title
yeah, they were
race is
playing
very
Milan.
interesting.
Yeah, they're playing Milan.
They have a guy called Kenan.
Yildiz!
Sijadanganya, si ndio?
Yildiz is us.
Yeah. Star boy.
Star boy. And I'm Sisao Vlahovic. Yeah, Vlahovic has also been playing.
Kuna hawajui John Duran.
Vlahovic.
You remember what I
Hawajui
told you
John
about?
Duran.
What I
I
told
feel
you
like
about
John-
Villa?
Oh no, but Konsa might be out, yeah?
He's out already. Remember what I told you about Villa? Watamanza number 12.
Kwa nini?
Premier League. Wako chini.
Oh,
They're not
Number 12.
convincing, yeah?
Is it just a run bad of form? Mama?
No.
Number 12.
Wamekuwa hivyo like
Sector amesema.
if you can't
Amesema run bad of
A bad
bad run but still makes sense.
run of form.
Still makes sense.
Aye.
But if you can't beat Ten Hag's league Reds at home, bro uko chini. By the way, Ten Hag never lost 5 in a row.
Oh, shit.
He also never won 4 Premier Leagues in a row. I'm sorry.
Hiyo ni moja.
Yeah.
But you won FA.
Pep kwani ameshinda FA ngapi?
Si aliwachapa FA. Shut
Tuliwachapa
up. Sisi.
When the moment came when you were stealing the treble from us, you fumbled.
Do you know every prediction
game
we've
was
gone back to City and United?
Anyway, so next before we give the prediction, we do the combined 11 quick first. Liverpool taking on Madrid.
GK.
Liverpool, Madrid. Combined 11.
Yeah, goalkeeper I'm going for Courtois.
I'm going for Kelea. Is Couture fit?
Oh, shut up. Tushashinda.
Couture is fit?
Yeah, he's fit.
Okay, Couture then. So.
Aya, right back I'm going for Bradley.
Oh, Trent is out.
Trent is out.
Yeah.
Valverde has been playing right back.
Oh my God, Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley.
Bradley.
Then center back pairing I'm going
Actually,
for.
no, I'll be bold. I'll go for Valverde right back. He's been playing there and he scored
Yeah.
in the last game. I'll
When
go
you
for
were
Valverde
pair,
right back.
Bradley Mbili,
Yeah, Bradley.
Valverde
sawa.
moja.
Aya, center back pairing I'm going for Van Dijk and Rudiger.
Van Dijk, Rudiger, same.
Van Dijk and Konate.
Shut up, wengi wapewe.
Kunate na Toru.
Konate hizi toa Rudiger.
Sawa.
Left back I'm going for Ferland Mendy.
Yes, sawa.
Yeah, same. Mendy, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in midfield I'm going for formation ilikuwa 4-3-3, right?
Yeah.
Midfield I'm going for Gravenberch, Bellingham and
Subo.
Kamavinga.
What?
yeah.
Ati Gravenberch?
Gravenberch.
Kama and Bellingham.
I'm going
would go-
Gravenberch. You agree?
Gravenberch. Bellingham, Sobozla. I would play Bellingham in the 8.
I'd go Gravenberch, Bellingham,
Yeah.
and McAllister.
Okay, is it purely on form?
Hey, crazy. Biko break then ini.
So we
The
need to
tie.
play tiebreaker. So we have
Yeah.
Bellingham and Nini. So we need
Gravenberch.
Gravenberch and Bellingham are confirmed. No, we did the
We-
third one.
The third one.
Kamavinga,
This one
Sobozlai,
hapo
McAllister.
ndio tungeka Fede by the way.
Si you ameweka right back.
America right back.
Hata mimi namweka midfield. Is injured.
Vasquez ako chini. Ai.
Hey,
Ako injured.
tunaenda nani? Producer.
Valverde. Yeah.
Valverde.
Sawa.
Yeah. So Valverde.
Yeye anachagua msata yuko kwa
Achachagua producer akiongea nani anapinga.
hakuna mtu anasikia. Haya,
Yeah, so Valverde, Gravenberch, Bellingham. Then attack.
Mbappe is not making this team.
Attack I'm going for
Tumaliza the obvious. Salah.
Salah, Mbappe and
Mbappe on the left.
Luis Diaz. Mbappe is striker. Siwezi Nunes. I'm
Ai,
sorry.
Mbappe on the left, bro.
Mbappe on the left.
Yeah.
Jota ako injured.
If you're going into a game, you have choice of Diaz and Mbappe on the left. You'll choose Diaz still. Diaz.
Bro, that means I'll have Darwin in my team.
This season, I would go obviously Salah.
Mbappe hasn't played on the left.
I would
has
put
he?
Nani. I would
He's
put
going to
Nunez.
play on the left this
I'll
weekend.
put Nunez in the middle.
Nunes.
Yeah. And Diaz on the left.
I would go Jota. But is Jota injured?
Jota is injured.
Okay, I would go Nunes then. Salah, Nunes,
Wengi wapewe.
Mbappe on the left.
Wengi wape.
So Mbappe is making the squad.
Yeah, but
On the left.
But on the left. So goalkeeper we have Courtois. Right back we have Bradley. Center back we have Van Dijk and Rudiger. Then left back we have Ferland Mendy. Then midfield we have Bellingham, Gravenberch and Fede. Then attack we have Salah, Nunes and Mbappe. Manager we have Ten Hag. Then on Thursday, at the Old Trafford, his first game there, we have United taking on Bodo Glimt.
Hiyo sasa ni training.
Hiyo training kwa sababu only train for 2
Bas,
days. Ndio hiyo.
Ndio
Hapa
mnaingia
ndo
training
sana
sasa.
mnaenda kuongeza mabao.
Yeah, hiyo team ni
Sasa
moto.
ndio wataanza kusema we're going for the league sasa. Hapo
You're
ndio
back.
watu wa Man U watakuwa delusional. Waanze tena.
Yeah. 3-0.
2-0 simple.
3-0.
3-0 nani afunge?
Chelsea.
Haaland atafunga.
Chelsea hawachezi.
Haaland afunge. Mbappe.
Chelsea.
Chelsea wanacheza dadi.
Heidenheim.
Sounds like a villain in a Marvel movie.
Heidenheim, welcome Chelsea.
4-1.
Going for 4 Chelsea.
5-0 Chelsea. 4-1 sana nani atafunga?
Mudrik. Watu ni wengi.
No,
Watu
as
wafunga
we
ni
said
wengi.
4-1, I'm wondering who will Chelsea concede
On
in that
goal.
game.
Oh. But ya shield.
Ama Fofana.
Oh, so 4?
4-1 Chelsea.
4-0.
5-0.
Nkunku to score. Then we go to Premier League predictions, yeah?
Yeah.
On Friday we have Brighton taking on Southampton. I am going for Joe Pedro to score now that he's back in my team. Yeah, I'm going for Brighton win 3-1. A cool 3-1.
I'm going for 2-0 Mitoma Pedro.
Southampton ako chini kiasi. So, yeah, Brighton win 3-1.
Then on Saturday, Masaza Battle of the Mids. Hakuna ali kick off. We have Brentford taking on managerless Leicester.
Hey, new manager bounce. Rude in the dugout. So Leicester to secure.
I am going for 1-1 draw.
I'm actually going for Brentford win.
I'll go for Brentford. I was going to say
The
Leicester to
I'll go
secure.
for
a goal.
1-1 draw. I feel like Leicester
Bees will
the players
bite
ndo
the
wanarudi
Foxes.
wanasikia now we have the freedom.
Eh,
Wataingia games sasa.
2-1.
Bees
1-1
watamaliza Foxes. I'm going for Brentford win 3-1. Then we have Palace taking on Newcastle.
Palace Newcastle.
Yeah.
I want to say Palace are back after what they did to Aston Villa, but
They're not back.
Their best performances have been at Villa
Yeah.
this season. That one 2-2, and the one they beat them in Carabao.
I feel like they'll pick up 4.
But
That
I'm still
game
going
was
for
good
Palace.
against-
You going for Palace?
also
Yeah.
going
For
for
Newcastle.
A cool 2-1 nil. A
you-
2-1
okay,
win
2-1
rather.
I'm backing Eddie Howe. Can't believe I'm saying this. 2-0.
Okay, then at still the same time we have Nottingham Forest taking on Ipswich.
Amorim's worst nightmare.
After what I said
Makena.
yesterday, I'm backing Ipswich to win 2-1.
Of Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
This one is
I'm
good.
going for 1-0 win. Liam Delap, our academy player.
3-3 draw.
3-3.
Dela
That's
must
very
score.
bold.
Zile bao zote za Onana amemnyima. Lazima afunge hapa.
Then my second team, Wolves
Your second
taking
team.
on Wolves taking
Your
on
second
Bournemouth.
team. Oh, you're Portuguese.
That's a very interesting game. Bournemouth are playing well. Wolves have also started picking up.
Cunha had to score.
Cunha
Yeah.
has to score that.
Kwanza in January we are giving them Zaxi and a cool 5 million for Cunha.
Wolves win. Wolves on a roll.
I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
I'm going
Bournemouth
for
bado wako juu.
I'm going for Wolves win.
Wolves
2-1. Wolves
3-1.
me
2-2
2-1.
draw.
Okay, then at 8:30 at the London Stadium, UCL UEFA Conference League winners welcome 0 titles in Europe, Arsenal.
Oh, we're playing the Spanish Mois, eh?
Yeah.
Hapo unaona mambo. Hapo unaona mazuri.
Pia wanaweza kuwa na new manager bounce.
By the way, unaweza kuwa nayo. 2-0 win.
I'm going for a West Ham 2-1 win.
3-1. I think you'll concede.
You know they'll come back with Fujo because we gave them 6 last year.
Yeah.
Hey, they'll come with
Then on Sunday we have Chelsea taking on Aston Villa at the Bridge.
Hey, now this is a good test for Chelsea. But I'm still thinking they'll go over the ball. I'm going for a 2-0 win.
I'm going for a 3-1 win Chelsea.
2-2 draw.
Nicholas Jackson
2-2
Jackson
to
Palmer
score. Yeah.
2-2 draw. 2-2 draw.
Then we have United taking on Everton at the Old Trafford.
That now battle of the mids. Now that's the true battle of the mids.
This man is a veteran of the podcast. Battle of the Mids. For some reason, Everton wake up for your games.
Yeah.
The way you wake up for ours.
Who's at home?
United.
First home game.
Yeah, for Amari.
He'll win the first home.
He'll definitely
We'll
win.
give him that one. We'll give him the first home game.
Tasema champion.
Actually, second home game.
I'm actually going for a 1-1 draw.
Why? Everton.
Yeah.
I'll just
You are
go back.
useless.
Nimeona Alessandro ako injured.
What's the difference?
Evans will play.
Mi naona mtashinda 1-0. Ile
So now
ba-
in the list-
ile bao ya bahati tu.
Now you'll start with 11
Sure,
men.
sure atacheza wing back.
I sure will be a left centre back, I think.
Anyway, I'm going for 1-1 draw.
I'm going for a 1-0 win. For United.
3-0 United.
Then we have Fulham taking on Spurs taking on Fulham.
Your Spurs won.
City Slayers.
So now this is where the city cast comes in. Spurs wafinywe. Washangae.
Mbona umejump, bro? What did he do?
A Tottenham losses are bad one.
As in hawatafinywa juu walifinywa na City, but watafinywa juu wao ni Spurs.
But it's Spurs.
They
They
have it
win
in
against
them.
City, then they lose against Fulham.
But I'm going they'll beat Fulham. 3-1.
After what Wolves did to Fulham.
Yeah.
Unasema sahi Fulham will win that game one day.
They're beating Fulham 3-1.
Spurs on a high, mazi. Wacheni kudharau Spurs.
Mi nadhara Spurs juu ya hiyo
win.
game ya City. Hiyo game ya City ndio inafanya.
Okay, yours is understandable.
Then Battle of the Mids. We have Liverpool
Me, I'll say it now.
taking on
Very bold prediction.
Man City.
I have this great
Who
feeling.
will be going for their 7th loss?
Me, I have this great
They'll
feeling.
be aiming
We'll
for their
go
7th loss.
007.
We'll go at Anfield and win.
Before we give the prediction, we need to give a combined 11.
Of Liverpool City.
Quick
Yeah.
fire.
So
2 minutes.
Rules ni only fit players. Formation ni 4-2-3-1.
only fit players.
Yeah.
Ako nje.
Yeah.
Haya.
Yeah. For me, goalkeeper, I'm going for Kelleher.
Ederson, that's champion.
Ederson has conceded goals.
Keller has conceded 2 against Southampton.
Bro, you conceded versus
Southampton.
Ipswich.
He considered 4 versus Spurs.
Yeah.
I even am going Keller.
You can't blame
Keller.
Ederson for
Keller.
that game against Spurs.
Kelleher, bro.
If he was good, he'd have stopped the
Muheshimu
goal.
Ederson manze.
Kelleher.
Sawa.
Keller.
Yeah.
Right back. Right back hadi to
I'm going for
tusiongee.
Bradley.
Bradley, Conor Bradley.
Yeah.
Hadi tusiongee.
Taki story ya Walker.
Kyle Walker amepitwa hapa na Timo Werner juzi.
You'll never walk
Leave
alone.
the football before the
He's walking
football
alone.
leaves you.
Walker is
Centre back.
center back.
Center back pairing.
Van Dijk Konate.
Nike Konate. Tupe left back Guardiola.
Yeah.
Tupe left back Guardiola. at
Vardiol.
least.
Yeah,
Left-
sure bit.
After what Kulusevski did to him.
Away
Vardiol.
game moja.
Vardiol.
You've been
We are going for Vardiol.
that
Wengi
goal
wake.
against Wolves unataka kupea Robertson.
Vardiol.
Simikas.
Guardiola.
Yeah.
Ati Tsimikas.
Then midfield. The three in midfield.
Gravenberg.
Chap.
Gravenberg.
Gravenberg. Midfield yetu iko chini.
Hamna
Gravenberg,
mtu.
McAllister and De Bruyne.
Gravenberg,
yeah.
McAllister, the Szoboszlai.
Same. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, does he have he has 1 assist or 2 assists this season?
De Bruyne is
You
De
saw the
Bruyne.
way he came in and played against Spurs.
But
De
if
Bruyne
we're
is
looking
the
at
De Bruyne is the
stats,
goat.
Szoboszlai is...
The stats show that De Bruyne is the best midfielder in Prem history. I'm sorry.
De Bruyne is De
So
Bruyne,
you go
bro.
for De
De
Bruyne.
Bruyne is De
Yeah,
Bruyne.
yeah.
De Bruyne is De Bruyne.
Yeah. Then in attack, I'm going for Salah, Haaland, and Luis Diaz.
Mateus Nunes.
I'm going
I'm going Mateus Nunes.
Salah.
Huyu bado amepotea. Tunamtafuta bado.
Salah
Mateus Nunes.
Diaz.
Salah Nunes.
Salah Darwin.
Mateus
Diaz.
Nunes has played good on the
I'm
left
working
wing.
Haaland.
See, me have put Haaland.
Haaland mgani?
Oh damn, sorry. Salah, Haaland, Mateus Nunes.
Alikuwa amekubali na mimi. Wewe umekubali wewe.
I confused. What?
Yeah, I'm going for Salah, Haaland,
Manager Pep, I'm sorry.
Salah,
Manager,
Haaland,
manager.
Diaz. Manager?
Pep.
Z. Manager, going for Ole.
Ujinga. So,
So, keeper, we have Kelleher. Right back, we have Bradley. Center back, we have Konate and Van Disney. Left back, we have Vardiol. Midfield, we have Gravenberg, McAllister, and KDB. Attack, we have Salah, Nunes.
Salah, Haaland, bro. Saying Haaland, bro.
Salah, Haaland, Diaz.
Yes,
So-
Haaland.
Yeah,
Haaland,
yeah.
guys, I'm not going to disrespect Haaland. So prediction.
Yeah, prediction. I'm going for a cool 3-1 win for City.
Liverpool 4-0.
I'm going City win.
City
Liverpool 4.
I'll predict Salah will score, but will score 2.
I'm going City to
I'll
win
go Haaland
3-1.
to score a brace at Anfield.
City to win
Brace.
3-1.
You guys can't even score a goal against Spurs.
I have to back my team. City will win at Anfield. We'll go back to this clip and I'll post it on my
City
story.
to win
City will win
3-1.
at Anfield. 2-1. 2-1 City.
But Haaland needs to respect Ronaldo.
Stay humble.
As we finish, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share. And finally, umeona tumewaletea a real City fan.
Manze,
eyes.
muni shout out.
In your eyes.
Wewe unafaa kutobea sema handle yako.
Sema handle zako wa kufollow.
Follow on gram at akruto, on TikTok at akruto_. ak.ruto_.
And what else do you do? You also do football
I
content.
also do football content. I am an aspiring football pundit.
Msimwambie
Mtaniona Sky Sports in a few years. But
Jim Begley.
on Instagram at ak.ruto and at TikTok at ak.ruto_. Thank you. Ruto with a double T, by the way.
Umse anafaa kuwa nini?
Must go.
Tuite nani?
Kwa-
Conor McNamara.
usikona. Huni
Jim Begley.
Jim Bradford.
Jim Bradford. Jopoa.